Good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming to the meeting at such an early time since the weather is not very nice today. I really hope my presentation can make you forget the bad weather or the traffic jams or some bad emotions when you come here. Today, I want to talk about the innovation in the food and beverage industry. Talking about innovation, I share my views about innovation at many different events every year. Today, my topic is quite interesting because last year, me and my team have evaluated all the newly launched products monitored by Nielsen. We want to understand what makes the new products successful and what are the factors for non-successful new products, so that we can give some insights to the industry practitioners, so that we can increase the success rate of innovation. So last year, we have released the Breakthrough Innovation Report. If you have visited the Nielsen's official website, you can get access to this report. We have both Chinese and English version. I want to share with you we have studied 20,000 new products in the market. So what's in common for the successful products and the non-successful products? So what is the breakthrough innovation? There are many different kinds of innovation. You can change your package, you can change your message, you can have a new flavor. These are all innovations. But we want to study the breakthrough innovation. Breakthrough innovation means the innovation which have generated a very big image in the market. And we use the evaluation criteria from North America, which have been used for several years for breakthrough innovation. There are mainly 3 points. First, the relevancy. Your innovation needs to be relevant to the demands of the consumers. If you have a very good idea, but it doesn't meet the needs of the consumers, then the innovation is not meaningful, at least for now. So the innovation shall be relevant to the needs or demand. The second is long-lasting. We have seen many new products very successful for 2 or 3 years, but then they just disappear, especially the food and the beverage. The recycle time is very fast, and if the lifetime is very short, then it's definitely not a very good innovation. The third point is unique. Your innovation shall be very unique. You shall not only follow the others. You shall not get successful just because you have a bigger marketing budget or better sales channels. Your innovation is successful because it's unique. Based on these 3 points, we have studied almost 25,000 new products which are launched between the July 2013 to June 2014. We have set up this time range because we want to check the long-lasting. We want to check how many products survived after 1 year being launched into the market. That's why we have set up this time range. After the first round of screening, among these 25,000 new products, within 1 year, there are only 200, about 200 of them are well accepted by the consumers. So almost 99% of these new products haven't survived. The second round of screening is the long-lastingness. We check whether you are still in the market after 1 year. We check the coverage, the sales volume. They shall be both increasing instead of shrinking. So you have to survive and you have to live well. And now it has been reduced from 25,000 to 50. And lastly, we use uniqueness to screen. We also have a series of criteria for uniqueness. So from 25,000 to 15 left. At our Nielsen customer event last year, we have invited the people from these 15 brands and present our awards to them. Today, we have the guests from the food and beverage industry, so I will call out about the food beverage industry. We have Kinder Joy from Ferrero, and we have the 巧精脆 from Oreo, and we have the City Memory yogurt from New Hope. We also have the monkey head mushroom biscuit and Hai Zhi Yan from Unipresent and Da Cha from Nongfu Spring. Also the lemonade from Suntory. So these are the food and beverage products among the 15 products. If you download the report from Nielsen website, it will explain in great details why these products win the awards. We also have conducted the in-depth interview for each brand. We interviewed the marketer about how they make the innovation, and I am very impressed about this research myself as well. So why do we conduct this research? Because we want to know what are the product features make it stand out, what makes a breakthrough innovation. We found that in China's consumer market, what is the most strong driving force? That is the upgrade of consumption. If you ask the consumers, 30% of the consumers say consumption upgrade or go premium are the important factors they will consider. So let's have a look at the price of the products we have selected. 95%, 94% of these 15 products, which means 14%, 14 products, their price. Usually they are 2.5 times of the market average price. It means the consumers spend 1 RMB on something. If you have the breakthrough innovation, they are willing to pay for 3.5 RMB for that. One more thing verified in our study is what consumers want. The Chinese consumers now want a more premium and a better life. They also want health and convenience. You all work in the food and beverage industry. We have different scandals in recent years, so people pay more and more attention to health, and our life becomes faster and faster, so they have higher requirements on convenience. There are 8 products being awarded. Among these 5 products, 5 of them have the health benefits, and 3 emphasize on the convenience. So they provide more convenient consumption to the consumers. So as the marketers, when we try to make innovation, some of my clients said to me, sometimes I don't know how to make a judgment. I don't know whether this innovation is good or not. So we are trying all the time. So at the end, it might be good, it might be not good. So the process is very painful. And what is innovation? Everyone wants to identify the potential of something at a very early age so that we can make sure that it can become very good innovation at an early stage. It's easy to see, but difficult to do. First, the innovation is not decided by the marketing team and not decided by the players in the food and beverage industry. Who make the decision? Our consumers. The innovation shall be decided by the consumers. The consumers will decide whether your innovation is a breakthrough innovation or not. So the decision is at the consumer's hand. If you only involve your consumers at the very last step before you enter into the market, you can imagine your probability of being successful. When we sit in the office, in the factory, what shall we do? We need to know that innovation is defined by the consumers. So the innovation shall solve the problem for the consumers in their daily life or meet their unmet needs. This is very popular in North America. That is a job theory, which means whether you help them to solve the problems. The innovative products or your concepts, can they help the consumers to solve some problems or fulfill certain tasks? You can imagine what are the different scenarios that you can help them. If you can help them, it will be a very good innovation. We can take many different perspectives. I've given you these breakthrough innovation products in our study. I can take them as an example. For example, from product nature to customer experience, the Kinder Joy is a very typical example. It's about the experience. I have the kid, and every week my kid asks me to buy this. And online, I can buy a big pack. It's cheaper. But it's different. It's all about the experience. When my kid first gets this Kinder Joy, he first shake it, listen to the sound, and then he decides whether he wants to buy this Kinder Joy or that Kinder Joy. So the experience starts from all the beginning. If you have children, you will know what they do. And I have 2 children. When they open the Kinder Joy, the egg, they never open the chocolate first. They open the toy first because toy is more important than chocolate. So they will first get the toy, play with the toy, and then they can eat the chocolate. When we drink some water or eat a biscuit, the experience is very short. But Kinder Joy offers a very long experience. From buying it to eating it, it lasts for several hours, even 1 or 2 days. So it's a very good example. So the conversion from buy to not buy, the yogurt from New Hope is a very good example. It's the City Memory yogurt. New Hope have bought the local yogurt from different cities and regions. The local yogurt have a very long history, that's good. But the young generation doesn't feel connected to the history, and they find their consumer groups become older and older, so they cannot communicate with the young people. If yes, the sales of the products will become smaller and smaller. So they find some points which are connected to the city memory and which are very healthy, so as to connect to the young generation. And there are also other examples. For example, some imperfect solutions. Maybe the products in the market right now are not perfect for the consumers as the solution. So maybe we can change the imperfect solution to perfect ones. When we are making or creating these new products, we need to think what we have helped with the consumers, what problems we have helped them to solve for the consumers. If we can answer this question very clearly, and then your products have been on the right track at the very beginning. I can give you 2 examples. The imperfect solution. The monkey head mushroom biscuit or cracker is a very successful case. In the last few years, biscuit has been under a lot of pressure. This mushroom biscuit has provided a relatively perfect solution because it's for the health of your stomach. It doesn't say that I can cure your stomach disease, but to maintain the health of the stomach, people feel that it's good for me. The consumers know that they cannot take medicine for a long time, and you can also take care of your stomach with a healthy diet, but it's too complicated. You need to cook, you need to boil soups, etc. So not very convenient. And this case has strives a balance between these two. They say I'm not medicine, and it's a healthy diet, and it's very convenient to eat. And they have done very good propaganda, and they said a cycle is 15 days. You need to eat for 15 days or 30 days. So people buy the big pack, and they are willing to pay for more than 100 to try. It's a very wide choice. We also have many surprising product combinations. I can give you an example from foreign countries. It's a product that have won the innovation award from Nielsen in the US. It's the light lime Ritas. They found that when consumers drink beer, they want to enjoy the cool and refreshing feeling, so they put a lot of ice into the beer, just like Coca-Cola. And they also put some lemon slices and then pour the beers in. So Budweiser wants to launch this new product. It's a beer plus lime and other ingredients. So it's a kind of a beverage like the cocktail, and the taste is very light. So a lot of female consumers really like it, and traditionally more men drink beer. So it makes use of the product combination to discover new consumer groups or new beer users. So you need to have insights in consumers, which is in line with the supply-side reforms proposed by the government. The supply-side reforms means you shall not start from your factory and sell the products you want to the consumers. You shall start from the consumer, what you want, and I invent this product for you. Besides the insights, you also need to have a successful follow-up. Your development, optimization, activation, and entry to the market, you need to have innovative ideas for each step, and every step is interconnected. Next, I would like to give you two examples. I cannot go through the details due to time limit, but if you visit the Nielsen website, you can download our report. A lot of the awarded products, we have the details about how do they get the consumer insights, how to do optimization, how to launch into the market. And the product Haizhiyan is a very successful product launched into the market the year before last year. It's a functional beverage from Uni-President. I have interviewed their product team about their innovation process. It's very interesting. At the very beginning, they realize what the consumers need. When the consumers are thirsty, they feel drinking plain water are very boring, and if they drink something else, it cannot quench their thirst very completely, or it gets their mouth sticky. So Haizhiyan say that I gave you the hydration, but it's a healthy hydration with other nutritions. So they have added the salt from sea salt from Mediterranean, which contains a lot of minerals, and the bottle design also connects to the ocean. The bottle is in blue. Also, the name 海之盐 also has the word ocean in it, so the communication is connected to the ocean from beginning to the end. You feel like swimming in the ocean or having the vacation on the beach. This tackles the emotional appeals. Also, yen is a salt. It's not only the emotional appeals, it's also the functional appeals. And they have made it very clear in the TVC. The flavor is quite light. They have added the juice and the salt into the beverage, so it can quench your thirst and is healthy. It can also fulfill the functional requirements of the consumers. During the development and optimization process, the product team has told me about their raw material choice. They have thought about many different ingredients, and finally they decided on the sea salt from Mediterranean. At the end, when they launch it to the market, they also adopt non-conventional methods. First, they gave a very large margin to the end. Many people will try to that. And the price of 海之盐 in the market is very stable. And they do not do very big promotions because they tell their end sellers that I gave you very high margin, but the precondition that you have to make sure the price is very stable. So they can guarantee very consistent image of the product in the market, and they also can give very good profitability to the retailers. And another example is the 巧清脆. We all know the traditional Oreo biscuits. So this thinner Oreo has a different positioning. It's not a biscuit anymore, it's a snack. The overall package, the flavor, gives you a very premium or light luxury feeling. If you have tried their flavors, they are non-traditional flavors like lime cheese or tiramisu. It has been very, very different from the original Oreo. In the whole process, like the package is more premium and beautiful than the traditional Oreo package. And its flavor is totally different from the traditional Oreo. When it's launched to the market, it means a very big breakthrough to Oreo, because traditionally Oreo mainly focusing on the offline, but because this one is a high-end product, they target the office ladies. So they use the channels, the office ladies, to reach them so that they can buy their products. Oreo takes this product as the first to use the online channels. As I have said, all these examples I have shared. After I have interviewed so many award winners, what we have discovered? We realized that if you want to make a breakthrough innovation, do you need to have luck? Yes, you need to have luck, but you also need to have a process. Along the process, there are the nodes that you can manage. As a result, you have a higher chance, better chance to get successful, and the process shall be continuous. At each step, you need to put in the innovations, not at one step, but all the steps. Also, the innovation process should be very lean. We know the cycle from idea to market is very short. If you have a very huge, very tedious qualifying process, even though you have a very good product, you might miss the opportunity because you come to the market late. When we develop these innovative products, besides the process, you also need to put in your own judgment and experience so as to accelerate the process, make it better and faster. What we want to share or emphasize is that if you want to make a breakthrough innovation, you need an innovation system driven by the needs of the consumers. This innovation system starts from identify the opportunity to optimize the whole products, and every step requires innovative ideas. And you also need to have the leadership from the beginning to the end. What does this mean? It means you should be right on track at every step. You shall not say that I don't have time, I don't need to confirm with my consumers. That's not right. You need to have the disciplines. You also need to have constant communication across different departments in the industry, in the company. That's also the leadership. Leadership also means when you need to stop, you need to stop. You don't have to have this new product. It's not like getting pregnant. You have to give birth to the baby. If you know there are some defects and the success rate is very low, then you have to stop it. These are the examples of leadership from the beginning to the end of innovation. That's all I want to share with you today. Any questions from you? With regard to product innovation, we also need to consider the life cycle, which is a very important factor. Like the product Bairen sells very well last year, but the sales decreases in Q4, and the uni-present products performed well this year, but there are also concerns for the future sales. So I want to ask how to consider the life cycle of the products when we think about the product innovation. It's a very good question, but also very difficult to answer. At Nielsen, we also have done many studies about the life cycle of the new products. It's very complicated because for different products, different categories, they have different life cycles. So it's very difficult to define the cycle. You cannot say that you shall upgrade every half year or 1 year or 1 year and a half. There's no fixed time point. And for a new product, the life cycle includes the launch, the faster growth, and saturation, and then decrease. So we study when you need to inject vigor and vitalities into the product, no matter the upgrade of a new generation or add some new elements to the current products. We have done some research in these areas. The saturation of a product takes some time to happen. So when you see the first month or second month of the saturation, when you see the curve becomes flat, then you need to start to consider to upgrade or revitalize it. You shall not wait until it has started to decrease. That will be too late. So I don't have a perfect answer for your question. But you need to think about the solutions, how to deal with this product when you see it has started into the saturation phase. Okay, any other questions for Ms. Xu Liping? Okay, thank you very much.